COVID-1 and COVID-3. Thanks for coming to our meeting today. It's with great bus that allows that our mobile telephone covers areas had growth. We have tried chipos the area we safe and are now able to browse for to the entire region. I know that you have all worked very hard, and I want to thank you for our great efforts and the many hours you put in. So that is could happen. Already, our release has increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement and to show you our application. We will be having a company meeting in the Middle Park on Saturday. Your family are welcome to join us. There will be game and lots of great food. I hope you all can come to the picnic. Thanks for coming our staff meeting today. It is great by and I learned that our mobile phone telephone cover area grow. We have tried to triple the area we serve and are now able to provide safer to Algerian. I know that you have worked very hard, and I want to thank you for your great efforts and many hours you put in so that this could happen. Already, our remote has increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement and to show you our application. We will having a company picnic in the Metro Park on Saturday. Your family and welcome to join us. There will be game and a lot of great food. I hope you can come to the picnic. Thanks for coming for our meeting today. This is with great pride and allowed that our mobile phone telephone coverage area had go. We have shipped the area we save and now able to provide for the entire region. I know that you have worked very hard, and I want to thank you for your great effort and many hours you put in. So this could happen already to relocate by 30% to celebrate our children and show you our celebration. We will having a company picnic with Madison Park on Saturday. Your family are welcome to join us. There will be game and a lot of great food. I hope you all can come to the picnic. Thanks for coming to our meeting today. This is great by and allowed that our mobile table coverage has grown. We triple area with some and are now able to rise for the dragon. I know that you have all worked very hard, and I want to thank you for great effort and many hours you put in so that this could happen. Already reveals had increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement and show you our application. We will be having a company meeting in National Park on Saturday. Your family are welcome to join us. There will be game, a lot of great food. I hope you can come to the picnic. Thanks for coming our staff meeting. This is great, bright, and allowed that our mobile telephone coverage area has grown. We have shipped the area we save and are now able to borrow server the entire region. I know that you have work very hard, and I want to thank you for your great effort and the many hours you put in so that it could happen already. Our revenue have increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement and to show you how appreciation we will having a company meeting in the Melbourne Bar Saturday. Your family are welcome to join us. There will game and lots of great food. I hope you all can come to the picnic. Thank you for coming to our staff meeting today. This is Grace by, and I noticed that our rifle telephone coverage area has grown with triple the area we serve, and I'm now able to provide several other the Tarigan. I know that you have worked very hard, and I want to thank you for your great effort. The many hours you put in so that it could happen. Already our had increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement and show you our abilities. We will having a company picnic and material back as today. Your family I will come to join us. There will be game and a lot of great food. I hope you all can come to the picnic. Thank you for coming to our staff meeting today. This is great price that I noticed that I'm Bible mobile telephone corporate area has grown. We have shipped the area we serve and are now able to provide several to the intern regions. I know that you have worked very hard and I want to thank you for your great effort and the many hours you put in so that this could happen. Already our reviewers have increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement and show you our appreciation. We will be having a company picnic in the Metro Park on Saturday. Stephanie, I welcome to join us. There will be race and a lot of great food. I hope you all can come to the picnic. Thank you for coming to our self meeting today. This is a great prize and another that our by telephone cover area has gone. We have traveled the area reserve and are now able to provide several to the region. I know you have all worked very hard and I want to thank you for your great effort and the many how you put in so that it could happen. Already our rivers have increased by 30% to celebrate our shipment and so our appreciation we will have been a company picnic in medicinal park on Saturday. Your family and your I welcome to yours. There will be games and a lot of great food. I hope you all can become the picnic. Thank you for coming to our staff meeting today. This is with great price that another that our by phone telephone coverage has grown. We have shipped the area reserve and now able to provide for to the dental vegan. I know you have own work very hard and I want to thank you for great effort and the many how you put in so that this could happen. Already our river had increased by 30% to celebrate our shipment and to show you our appreciation. We will be having a company picnic in Metro Park today. Stephanie, I will come to yours. There will be game and a lot of great food. I hope you can come to the picnic. Thanks for coming to our staff meeting today. With this great price allotted our mobile phone for coverage health growth. We have shipped the area reserve and are now able to provide several dental region. I know that you have all worked very hard and I want to thank you for your great effort and many how you put in so that this could happen. Already to arrive had increased by 30% to celebrate our achievement to show you our appreciation. We will having a company village in Metro Park on Saturday. Japanese, I will come to join us. There will be a game and a lot of great food. I hope you all can come to the picnic. Câu 74 đến câu 76. Question 74 through 76 refer to the following announcement. In today's business news, it been reported that reimbursement president of the company will research next year. Mr. Francisco Alcabrez Connections have to be a star company in juvenile business employing hundreds of people in Oregon. Although Mr. Mason is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a control of the company. Star company executives say this research for the next president is underway. It's today business news. It has been reported that the president of Star Company will resign next year. Mr. President Skill Corporate Connection have to build the company into now business employing hundreds of people in Oregon. Although Mr. President is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a control of the for the company. Star Company executives say the search for the next president is underway. Into the business news, it has been reported that the reimbursement president of Star Company will resign next year. Ms. President Skill and Corporate Connection have to build the Star Company into now business employing hundreds of people to Oregon. Although Mr. President is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a control for the company. To start company executives say the search for the next president is underway. Into the business news, it has been reported that reimbursement president about the company will start next year. His business skill and corporate connections have to build the company into now business employing hundreds of people in Oregon. Although Mr. Barris is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. The company executives say the search for the next president is underway. Into the business news, it has been reported that reimbursement president of Star Company will be charged this year. Mr. Bison Skill and Corporate Connection have to build the Star Company into the narrow business employing hundreds of people in the Oregon. Although Mr. Person is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. The company executive said that research for the next president is underway. In today's business news, it has been reported the person president of the stock company will retire this year. Amateur person skill and corporate connections have led to build the stock company into now business employing hundreds of people in our region. Under Mr. Barrison in leaving her job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. Stock company executive said the research for the next president is underway. In today's business news, it has been reported that Wayne Peterson, president of Star Company, will retire last year. Mr. Parsons' skill and corporate connections have to build the Star Company into another business employing hundreds of people in our region. Although Mr. Parsons is leaving his job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. Star Company executives say the research of next president is underway. In business, each of the business has been reported that the person business of companies, the company which study German skill and corporate communication have fulfilled the star company into now business employing hundreds of people in our regions. Although Peterson is leaving her job as president to be continued as a consultant of the company's the company executive says the search for the next president is underway. To the business news, it has been reported that the Peterson, president of Star Company, will retire next year. Mr. Peterson's skill and corporate connections have led to build the Star Company into another business employing hundreds of people in our region. Although Mr. Peterson is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. Star Company executives say the search for the next president is underway. Today, business news. It has been reported that the president of Star Company will retire next year. Ms. Parsons' skill and corporate connections have full to build the Star Company into another business employing hundreds of people in our region. Although Mr. Parsons is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. Star Company executives say the search for the next president is underway. Câu 77 đến câu 79. Welcome to this year Note to Dance Champion Tournament. We believe that we will be here tomorrow the next week to cover the champion matches. Remember that you are required to wear and display your breast indication card at all times. This permit to be undecided and holding with following the free other day set prayer or will throw to the media cancel where all of you will have opportunity to ask a question in the interview area in the consultations about players and a floor member of the media. We ask that you kindly turn up mobile phone and paper in the interview area when you got about. Please wait for a microphone to be handed to you before asking your question. Now I'm pleased to welcome Silver Barbara last year chairman. He talked about this year tourism and also questions. Welcome this year National Dance Champion Tourism. We believe that we will be here tomorrow. We wish to cover champion matches. Remember that you got to wear the indifferent your price in vacation car at all time. This permit to exciting and holistic week following the display that the select player will be brought to the media center where all of you will have opportunity to add occasion in the area. In consideration for a fellow and few members of the media, we ask that you can turn up on my mobile phone and paper in the interview area when you catch upon. Please wait a microphone to be handed to you before asking your question. Now I'm pleased to welcome several legislators. We talk with the politicians and answer questions. Welcome this year National Dance Champion Tourism. We believe that you will be thorough with the way to cover the training matches. Remember that you got to wear and display your breast identification card at all times. This permit to be exciting and really quick. Follow the play gather senior player will be part of the media center where all of will have an opportunity to ask and question in the interview era in the consideration part of fellow of few member of the media we have you for kind of on verify and paper in the area when you cut it upon please wait to microphone to be hand and to you and before asking your question now I please to welcome several para last year champion we talk with the tourism and answer questions. Welcome this year national tennis champion tourism. We believe that we will happy year through we do cooperation matches. Remember that you invited to wear the play a job rest in the vacation cast around time. The promise be understanding and already quick flow the play each day selected play will be what the media center where all about will have ability to ask questions in the interview area in consideration board of player of few member of the media. We ask that you kind of on mobile phone and papers in the interview area when you cut it upon police with microphone to be hand to you before asking your question. Now I'm ready to welcome Cedric Barrow last year champion. We talk about this year tourism and answer questions. Welcome this year National Tennis Championship Tourism. We believe that we will be through the week to the champions matches. Remember that you are required to wear display your breast identification cast on task. This will be to be an exciting and holistic week following the play at each day. Select player will be brought to the media center where all of you will have an opportunity to add a question in the area interview area in consideration board of fellow and few member of the media we ask that you kind of turn up on mobile phone and paper in the interview area when you cut it upon click with microphone to be hand and to you before asking your question. Now I'm ready to welcome Sarah Barra champion. He talked about this year tourism and so any question. Welcome to this year announced National Tennis Champion Tourism. We believe that you will be here to the week cover the champion matches. Remember that you look at it wear and play your brand in vacation at the time. This Bruce Smith be undecided holistic week. Following the play each day, so the player will be through the media center where all of will have an opportunity to add questions in the interview area in the consideration board of fair and few member of the media. We get that you kind of on mobile phone or paper in the interview area when you cut it upon believe way a microphone to be hand to you before asking your question. I'm related to welcome Sarah Barbara champion. We talk this year around tourism and also questions. Welcome this year National Tennis Champion Investment. We believe that you will be will be the cover champion match. Remember that you will got to wear different your identification cast on times. This Bruce Smith to be a sitting and sorting quick. For the play each day selected player will be brought to the media center where all of you have ability to ask question in the interview area in consideration about player and member of the media. We ask that you carry the mobile phone and paper in the interview area when you cut it upon way micro to be hand you to before asking your question. I'm related to welcome Sephora like champion. He talk about the year tourism and answer questions. Welcome this year National Tennis Champions Assessment. We believe that we will be ready to cover the champions matches. Remember that you got to wear and play your identification cast on times. This will meet to be exciting already quick flow the free each day select player will be brought to the media center where all of you will have an opportunity to ask question in the interview area. In the conversation about player and member of the area, we add that you kind of on profile board and paper in the interview area when you cut upon believe way for a microphone to be hand to you before asking for your question. And now I believe to welcome Sarah Barrow like champion. He talk about this year tourism and answer question. Welcome to this year announcement tennis championship tournament. We believe that you will be here today with the coverage very much. Remember that you require to wear and play your lesson in the competition car all times. People miss to be exciting and holistic with flow with the free each day. Select player will be brought to the media center where all of you will have an ability to ask questions in the interview area. In the conversation about a player and family member of the media, we add that you kind of on mobile phone and paper in the interview area when you got upon please wait for microphone to be handed to you before asking for your question. Now I believe to welcome several Madrana Church Maidens. We talk with this tourism and answer question.